Oh, there it is. I don't know. I thought I was already recording. I don't know. But as I was saying before I got cut off that other video, it cut off by itself, that I'm doing this cat face. And I just now folded the head and ears down so I can get a hold of it better to work on this satin stitching this nose. I got to satin stitch the nose. And I was just talking about here a little bit ago about how I'm wearing 2 pairs of glasses so I can see really good, which is not normal for me to see really good these days at all. But it feels good to be working with a needle and thread and embroidering something. This excites me. It really does. Sometimes I feel like I'm trembling. I get so excited about some kind of a needlework project, whether it's just sewing to make something, like on the sewing machine, or whether it's doing some kind of hand sewing or embroidery, That's just how it is. You naturally you want your project to come out looking good. Nobody wants their project to come out being screwed up. Because you envision in your head what you're wanting to create in your hands. And it is a real challenge to try to duplicate what's in my head onto this cat face with my hands. My hands are not real steady. My hands have got to where they tremble, and they're not very strong anymore. I don't have much of a grip anymore. And when I try to hold my hand real steady and real still, like on some of this, my hand, it'll go to shaking after several seconds because it don't want to hold still. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm going to tie a knot right here. It's good to go ahead and tie a knot. Now and then when you're working with a real long piece of thread, go ahead and tie a knot now and then. It's good for it. So if one part of it ever comes loose, at least the whole thing won't come loose and somebody can see how they need to mend it. Not that anybody nowadays wants to mend anything. I mean, well, there are very few people that does various things, men and women both. They mend various things because they appreciate various certain things. And people like that are caretakers. They're caretakers of things. And that's a good thing. They take care of things that's a benefit to everybody. Now, if I can just figure out where I need to make my next stitch, I came out right over here. I'm going to put one right there. Right there. See, it's not exactly right. I should have come up a thread over from that. But it's so hard for my hands to go where I want them to go. It's horrible getting old. And it's making me worry what I've got to go see the doctor about concerning my blood work. I don't want any bad news, and I don't want the doctor telling me I need to go see a specialist about this or that, because I am not gonna go through all that. I can't. I've seen so many people over the years throughout my life dying from some horrible thing, and trying everything in the world they can do to try to keep hanging on, and they're making themselves miserable to keep hanging on, and shit, they're gonna die anyway. Now, where'd I come down at? If you're gonna die, you're gonna die. It don't say in the Bible that you have to go to doctors all the time. It don't say in the Bible that you have to go see a specialist when a doctor tells you they want you to. You can say no. And that's kind of scary, because nobody's going to understand your reason why. Now, I came out from right there. See, I'm not going in a uniform fashion like it's best to do. I'm skipping around. I don't know why I can't just do it like other people do. I watch videos of other women doing embroidery, and they just whip right through it like it's nothing. And I have to painstake over each and every little stitch. Painstaking, trying to make that needle come up right there. I'm looking right where I want that needle to come up. And it's like fighting a battle, trying to poke that needle up right there, because my hands will not hold still. Everything is getting harder and harder for me to do with my hands. I haven't mentioned, I've never told that to the doctor. I never thought of it before. But it's getting to where I'm really getting weak. I mean, shit. A little kid's stronger than I am. I'm not kidding you. You can show me any little kid in the world, and I can prove it to you that kid is stronger than I am. I'm not kidding you. Well, this is a slow boat to China. This is a mighty slow boat to China. That's all I've got done so far. Dead gone. Slow boat to China. Okay, I would like it if this was a little bit brighter pink. However, I think this is actually going to look more like more the natural, real life shade of pink of a cat's nose. And this with this kind of print, this is some old stuff. Shit, it's got that cute vintage look to it. It reminds me of my granny making dolls. My granny, she made me some little rag dolls, oh, so many years ago when I was in grade school. I might have been around 7 years old, something like that. 7 or 8 maybe. Right in that area. And now, that didn't pull through right, did it, or did it? Yeah, it did. I better be careful I don't mess it up. Man, here we go. Man, I'm going to be glad to get this done. I wasn't expecting this to take nowhere near this long to do. And now it's tangling a little. Be careful. It wants to tangle. This would be easier if I had it in a hoop. But I didn't think to embroidery the cloth first before I cut out this little cat head. Because if I had left the whole cloth and just did the face, then I could have put it in a hoop. But I didn't think to do that. My thinking is slower than it used to be too. God, that's what really scares me. Oh, have mercy, don't put me in no old folks home and don't put me in the nut house. Just let me stay home. I'm not going to bother anybody or anything. I just want to stay home and do needlework, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with me doing needlework. Not a thing in the world. I'm sitting here and I'm doing needlework, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's therapeutic. Okay, I need just one more stitch. Where am I going to put it? Right over here. Right there. And right there. God. Oh, it took heavy duty concentration and extreme effort, extreme willpower, and physical effort. I just, so my strength is just going. I don't know what's the matter with it. Okay. Okay. I got the nose on there as best I can, I think. It would have been easier to just tack on a fabric nose, but there's something special about embroidered faces. It's special. It really is. Embroidered faces are special. There's nothing like the hand touch of making homemade dolls. See, like when my granny made me those little rag dolls, that was part of her. She had put into that handiwork. It's part of her. I wish I had them dolls now. That wind is just going crazy. It makes me nervous hearing that wind blow like that. It's like there's some kind of a war going on out there with nature. Nature's at war, something like that. That's what it's like. Nature is at war. And I'm running out of thread now. I put so much of it right into that nose. See there? And now I gotta do the mouth. I gotta do its little, cute little smile. I need to see where I'm supposed to go here. Supposed to go right here. Yeah. What do you know? I made another stitch. It's a miracle. But I want to make sure I do this right. And it ain't easy. Make these little bitty stitches here. Gotta get them just right, not too tight, not too loose. Oh, where am I gonna go now? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. That wind is blowing so hard. It makes me nervous. Oh, I'm trying to get it done. I started to watch an old Joan Crawford movie a little while ago. But I like her in the dramatic, thriller type movies that she's played in. But this one show I started watching, it was one of them silly love stories. Silly. Real silly. Too silly for her is what I mean. She's not cut out to be a silly in love gal. In love in a real mature way, but not in a silly way. Well, I had the needle poked in there, and then my hand jerked, and it made it pull it back out. Oh, it's hard to do anything. I'm not sure where to stop with the cat's mouth. I think I'm going to make it stop right here. Right here. That's where it's going to stop. Right there. And I'll show you a little trick that I do. I go half of the way back of that half stitch there. So I'm going a quarter of the way back and coming up through the middle of that stitch. And I'm going to pull the stitch over slightly, just very slightly. And it's going to look perfect. Okay. Almost out of thread here, so I have to tie it off. So you wrap the thread around the needle twice and pull it. And that makes a secure knot when you wrap it twice around the needle, because you've automatically done a double knot. So you can just go ahead and cut that off. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Yeah, like that. And now I'm gonna have to thread up some more pink, but I need some water right quick. Okay, now where did I put that? Where did I put that? There it is. Here it is. So we'll get us some more. Oh, okay. All I need to do is the other side of that cat's mouth. So I'm not going to need a whole heck of a lot. So I can go ahead and dag-nabbit. I'm going to have to hold that and let it unspin. God. Go. Go. Yeah, keep going. There. God. Oh, shit. Now, which end am I going to use? I think this end, because I'm not going to make it very far. Okay. So this, I can go ahead and wind it back up. Get on in there, get on in there, get on in there. I hope that's all. I hope I don't need to use any more. I want to be done with this face part. Because it is taking too much time. This is taking too much time. And this thread is too thin. I kind of needed to use a thicker thread, but it's too late now. Anyway, so I start over here. Right there. Right there. I didn't tie the knot. Dang. I forgot to tie the knot, dag-nabbit. Now, there's a knot. Now let's try it again. That's as close as I'm going to get it, but seems to me that, yeah, it ought to be the same. They need to come up right together there. Yes, they do. Right together there. Exactly like that. And then I don't know, to go over to here. And then shit, I don't know. I tell you what, I just don't know. But I'm going to try it this way. I do think if I do it like this, it'll be the best way. So I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Shit, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I mean, I'm just straining my brain and my eyeballs trying to figure this out. I am straining my brain and my eyeballs. I need to just do it. Just do it. Shit, I don't know. Did it. Okay. That wind is terrible. It's just carrying on. It's scary. I don't like it blowing that hard. And I'm here by myself. I don't like it when Paul goes off and leaves me alone at night. I don't like it. What do y'all think? You know, I feel so vulnerable here, alone at night by myself. I don't like it. And I know I shouldn't have to like it. It's not right. It's not right. Because I need him, they don't. But see, I don't say nothing because I know he needs his friends. And he needs to spend time with them. I understand that. But I just don't like it when it goes off and leaves me alone at night, you know. That's all I'm saying. It really bothers me. It really bothers me to be alone at night. Now, if I could manage to get this stitch in here, and I tell you what, I had to strain to get that stitch in there. And then do that. And it finished off very nicely. This came out real nice. Oh, if I do say so myself, this came out real nice. Now, well, shoot, let me tie that knot. I like to get them good and tight. I don't want anything working loose. I want it to last, so lots of people can get lots of enjoyment out of it. Now, I can cut the thread. I have finished the cat's face. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did it. I did it. All but the eyes. I don't know what I'm going to do about the eyes. Let me put this needle. Where did I get it from? I had a needle book I got it out of. But I guess I'll just stick it in that pin cushion. Oh, it just wears me out. Now, okay, see, let me push that over a little. See, the cat face. I gotta do something about the eyes, and I don't want to spend a long time on embroidering them. I mean, I was thinking I'd just put some buttons, sew 2 buttons on there with the, have the slit eyes. The kitty cat slit eyes. Oh, I'm tired and I'm thirsty. You know what? I can wait and work on this some more tomorrow. I don't have to do the eyes tonight, and I don't feel like doing the eyes tonight. I'm going to have to go to bed. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to say good night and turn the lights off and go to bed. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.